Hi everybody and welcome back to the BizTech Academy and our Excel function series. Today we're going to look at the LEN function and we're going to combine it with data validation and show how that can control the length of data that you put into a particular work cell. This is a really interesting and powerful tool and allows you to put a lot of control onto your workbook and restricts the amount of access that individuals have in critical data input. The workbook is relatively small, but as usual, there's a link in the description if you want to download it and look at the final outcome and play around it with yourself. Okay then, let's open the workbook and we'll crack on with this tutorial. Okay then, so as it says here, the len function, which is short for length, is a built-in function that allows you to count the number of characters in a cell or a text string. You can use the len function to set character limits for data entry in a particular cell. By comparing the result of the len function to the particular value, you can create rules that restrict the number of characters allowed, helping to ensure data consistency and accuracy. And this is really useful if you have workbooks that are used by multiple people. So if you have a business or an organization that has some data that is updated by more than one employee, then you want to make sure that the data that is input is consistent and is in the right format as you've prescribed as your business. And to do that, you can put this control in place to stop people inputting the incorrect type of data. What we'll do here is we'll just show you a table that we're going to create, and I'll show you the basics of the len function, and then we'll use it to create a validation against data input. We're going to use employee ID, so we'll just create a little table here, employee ID, and we'll use simple ID, which is A0001, A002, and so on. And we'll just copy this down to a few cells, doesn't matter how many there are. And basically what we're saying here is that our ID, our employee ID, is in this format. Now, what is the length of this format? To do that, we'll just show you how to use the len function. And it's very simple. It's just equal len, open parenthesis, highlight the cell that you want to be counted, and then close the parenthesis, press enter, and you can see it's 5, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters in this particular employee ID format. Scroll that down or copy that down, you can see it's all 5 as you would expect it to be. Now, if we want to make sure that whoever inputs data into this particular area, that data cannot be any less than 5 characters, then what you would do, we'll just delete that, you'd highlight where you want the data input, and let's take it down a little bit further. You'd open up your data tab here, and then you'd go to the right and you'd open up data validation. Open data validation and a menu comes up here. And there's 3 tabs: settings, input message, and error alert. We want to look at settings for now. Where it says allow and the validation criteria, you want to press custom. And this allows you to put a customized formula into the control, and whatever you put in here will be applied to all of the cells or the range that you've highlighted. So what we're going to do here is we're going to input the len function, and we're going to say equal len. We're going to open the parenthesis. We're going to highlight the first cell, which is A2, and we're going to close the parenthesis, and we're going to say it must equal 5. So the length of the employee ID must be 5 characters. Okay, so we press OK. Then what we do is let's just go to the next cell here, and let's say, for example, I'm inputting data here. I'm the HR assistant, and I've mistyped this. I go 80010. I've put an additional 0, which I didn't mean to do. I press enter, and you can see an alert comes up, and this value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. Please retry. It highlights it. I go back in. I delete the 0, see my error, press enter, and everything's good. And that's great. So that has worked. That has created an alert using the len function and gives people a warning if they put incorrect data in. It's a form of control. What would be nice, though, is to have the message on there a little bit more relevant to the particular control we have in place. So again, if we actually highlight the range, go to data validation, and this time go to the error message. We want the error message to be a stop. We want to stop people doing it, but we want it to be called employee ID error. And we want it to say employee ID must be 5 characters long. Please correct the error. Something like that. Doesn't matter really what it is, whatever you think is appropriate. Error, sorry. And then press OK. And then if we go back again and we'll go to the next cell, and let's say we put another error in, we go 00011. So again, we've done an error. We've used 6 characters instead of 5. We press enter. And now our error messages come up. Employee ID error. Employee ID must be 5 characters long. Please correct the error. Okay, I retry, go back, remove the 0, and everything is okay. And that's it. That's one, how the LEN function is used just as a simple standalone function, and secondly, how it can be utilized to put control in data input cells in a workbook that you might be managing. As we go through creating more videos for the BizTech Academy, we will create far more complicated spreadsheets which will utilize the LEN function with many other functions. So please keep a lookout for those. But for now, this gives you an idea of some of the utilization that the LEN function has. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, it would be great if you can give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and press the alert button for new videos. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.